Good morning. It is our second day here in Gothenburg. So we were supposed to go to the Volvo Museum today, but unfortunately the tickets that they were supposed to leave for us at the hotel reception never made it. So not a big deal, but it is an absolutely beautiful day here in Gothenburg. It's like 70 degrees right now and sunny. So really nice day out here.
I just wanted to point out, we're walking and we just passed by this pink Mary Kay car. So in the US,
random.
Mary Kay cars, when you get to a certain level, are Cadillacs. Here, it's a Volvo.
Oh, it's a Volvo. Just noticed that. That's cool.
One of the things you can do here in Gothenburg is rent a paddle boat. Pedal boat or paddle boat? Paddle boat? Paddle boat where you pedal. Or a kayak and just kayak down the canoe. Yesterday we saw a couple on jet skis, which is kind of weird. But I guess that's an option. And we're trying to get to that boat that has people on it right now. I think we're gonna miss the next tour, so we'll probably have to wait for the one after that.
The other thing that you can do here in Gothenburg is there's an amusement park called Liseberg. So it has like old wooden roller coasters and all that kind of stuff. It's a little bit out of town, so we just saw the.
Really?
Yeah, it's still like 15 minutes though from like to ride the shuttle.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. But anyway, so there's a little like tram.
Trolley. It's a trolley.
Trolley, yeah, trolley that you can take, and we just saw it pass right here. And so yeah, that's another thing you could do if you wanted to go check out amusement park. But the boat tour here is 199 Swedish krona per person, so it ends up being like $24 or $25 US. Not inexpensive, but it's also not super expensive either. So we are now on the boat, about to take off on this 50-minute tour. There's more people than I thought there was. You were telling me earlier that Gothenburg is like the most ecological city.
Eco-sustainable city. I think all of their public transportation runs on electricity.
Like all the buses, trains, and all that. Yeah. I wonder
and
if
95% of their hotel rooms are considered like sustainably certified or something like that.
I wonder if this boat is electric. That'd be cool.
Probably.
Rising sun hits the sky, see it open before us. Take these hopes, hold them high. Every step takes you closer. Oh, 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 oh. The stars will show us. Oh, 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 oh. It's all waiting for us. Every turn a living color. Heaven knows what we'll discover. A story in the making. The world is ours for the taking.
It's the lowest bridge on this whole tour. That's where we're all leaning forward.
This here, my dear guests, is the most iconic building in all of Gothenburg, the Fish Church.
Okay, that was a fantastic tour. So about 50 minutes long. We had a tour guide. They do Swedish and English. A couple things we learned. The waterway that we were on basically was a moat from the 1600s when Gothenburg was founded. It was founded about 400 years ago. Actually, this year is the 400th anniversary of the founding of Gothenburg. So the waterways that we were on one side was the old city walls that they tore down, but the moat remained. And then we were able to go out to the main harbor area. Fortunately, the big cranes are not operational anymore. In the 1950s, Gothenburg was like a huge shipbuilding city, but in the 70s and 80s, all that stuff kind of went away. And so Gothenburg actually bought those like 3 cranes that we saw just for show to preserve some of the history, but they are not operational. And now we're gonna try to find lunch, and Melissa's actually using the citywide like free Wi-Fi, so that's pretty cool.
The stars will show us. It's all waiting for us. Every time
We're at this beautiful courtyard in Gothenburg called, well, it's off of Magasinsgaten Street, and there's like a coffee shop, a couple food trucks. So we decided to eat at this Jake's food truck. They call it bastardized Asian food. They have these pork belly buns, and then I got a gluten-free taco. Basically, it's just
A Thai taco.
yeah. Is it? Well, it's minced pork with corn tortillas.
I think it's supposed to be like play on Thai food.
Okay, there is a long line for the food truck, so hopefully it's good. These pork buns are absolutely worth it. They're so good. The pork belly just melts in your mouth. The bun is worth eating gluten for. Highly recommend it. We're hiking up Skansen-Krona, which is, what is it? I don't even know.
It's like a fort.
Okay, so for these purposes, we're gonna say it's a fort, but you're supposed to get some of the best views of the city from on top of here. Another good view of the city apparently is on the Ferris wheel in Liseberg, but I don't think we're gonna go to Liseberg today, so we're walking up here. Hopefully it's not too bad. I'm wearing Birkenstocks, so not the best shoes for an incline walk. It's paved the whole way, it should be fine.
Walking backwards and filming is quite difficult actually.
We'll discover a story and we'll make it at the start of something. Later there we could uncover holding on.
I have to agree with whoever said this has one of the best views of all of Gothenburg. You can see all of the rooftops, and there's like a little cafe right here. There's a cafe on the other side. It's beautiful.
A story and we'll make it. The world is ours for the taking.
We learned from our boat tour this morning that this fortress was built here in the 1600s. Apparently it was built here to be able to look south, to be able to see when the Danes were coming up the river.
We are partaking in our second Bika while here in Sweden. Today is our second day, so Bika every day. We're here at Cafe Husaren. They are famous for their gigantic cinnamon rolls. And it is said that the Swedish people invented the cinnamon roll after World War I. Their cinnamon rolls are a bit different than those that we know of in the States. They're made of a cardamom dough. It is gigantic. Americans like to slather their cinnamon rolls with icing. Here it's just sprinkled with a type, it looks like salt, but it is sugar.
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize that either.
So we both got lattes. We're gonna share the cinnamon bun. Bika is not complete without both things. A coffee and a pastry.
Look, this is my hand. It's literally like...
It is filled with cinnamon. Slightly crunchy on the outside and then soft on the inside. It's very good. This could feed a family though.
I know,
I don't think we're gonna finish it.
That's impossible to finish. Thankfully, we just went on a little walk, so...
It's very good. It is 2:16 right now. I've heard that they do sell out. There aren't a lot of tourists here in Sweden right now, so that could possibly be why they still have it. Yesterday we were here around 5, and they still had some in the window, but no guarantees once tourism picks back up.
Definitely looks more like a pretzel than anything else. Just gotta like rip it in half. You can taste the actual like cinnamon and cardamom versus like it just being super sweet with like the icing stuff. Yeah, this is really good. But I don't know if it needed to be this big though. Like it could have just been like that big. After our fika, we were really tired, so we took scooters back from the Haga, took a little bit of a nap. Now we're refreshed and we're here by the greenhouse in this park over here that we were in last night. And so we're gonna go check it out because it's like literally right next door to our hotel.
This is a really beautiful park. We were going to go to the botanical gardens, but it's kind of far. It's an 18-minute bike ride. We were gonna take scooters there, but it's like 2 or 3 miles from here. This is, I think, probably just as pretty. Yeah, so we're gonna do this instead. But you can go in this greenhouse. I think it's called the Palm House because it's a botanical garden, or sorry, a greenhouse dedicated to palm trees, I think.
Oh, really?
I think so. And there's supposed to be an upstairs section that has tables where you can just sit and like look at the palm trees.
Oh. All right, let's go check it out.
Rising sun hits the sky.
Take these hopes and hold them high.
Due to COVID, the upstairs balcony area where you can get good Instagram photos is closed. So we're just walking around the bottom. Very hot in this greenhouse. This section looks like it's dedicated to cacti. The other section looked like it was dedicated to palm trees,
This is an aloe plant, apparently.
which is a type of cactus. And like this looks like a
Oh, these look like roses, but cactus style.
they're
Oh, look at this guy.
yeah, what was this called? Succulents. They're succulents.
That's the biggest succulent I've ever seen.
We just had dinner at Norda, which is the restaurant inside the Clarion Post Hotel. The dinner was complimentary of Volvo. It was part of the Volvo Overseas Delivery Program. Norda is supposed to be one of the best restaurants in the city. It was very good. However, the menu was preset. We didn't even have options within each course. It was just set. The starter was asparagus with a soft boiled egg. Our main dish was fish, which was cooked perfectly, and then our dessert was elderberry. Elderberry?
Yeah.
Okay, an elderberry mousse. That was also very good. My only gripe with dessert at nice restaurants is it is so small. I need like 3 times the portion that they give you. But everything was very good. However, it would have been nice to be able to choose our own dishes, but that's my only complaint.
A story you make it at the start of something later than we could uncover. Holding on to all this wonder. A story you make it. The world is ours for the taking. A story you make it. The world is ours for the taking.
Okay, so our 2 days here in Gothenburg has come to an end. We're heading back to the hotel now, and then tomorrow we head on a train over to Stockholm. Been a couple nice days here in Gothenburg. Glad we were able to experience the city. Really nice place. Not a whole lot of like touristy stuff to do, which is fine.
We can tell that Gothenburg is a nice place to live. As far as tourism, not so much. It's just a really calm, chill, beautiful city.
Yeah. We will see you guys in Stockholm.